Good morning, everyone. Today we have I'm going to show you how to make a great pizza dough, great recipe, and also how to store your pizza dough. Well, let's get going. So we're going to start out with 1 cup of water. Warm water, that is. Teaspoon of salt. Then we go with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Then we want to stir that up. Stir it till it dissolves. And we want 1 teaspoon of yeast. Now you're going to let that sit until it dissolves. The moment it starts looking like it's absorbed all the water, and you just stir it up a little bit. Then we want to add 2 tablespoons of oil. Then here comes the flour. 1 cup of flour. 2 cups of flour. Then you want to stir that up. And just beat it till it's smooth. And get you another cup of flour ready. And you want to just sprinkle a little bit at a time. Stir it up until you can actually get your hands on it. Once you do that, sprinkle a little flour on your table. Take your dough, and you start working it. If it's sticking to your hands, then it's too damp. More flour. Then you want to keep working it until it's now, just like bread dough. If you've ever made bread, you're gonna need that until it's nice and elastic and you've built up that gluten. As you can tell by my table, I've done this a lot. I've literally worn the finish right off of it. Keep working it. And now it's getting a little sticky again, so I'll just add a little more flour. Just don't assume that you're going to use the 3 cups of flour. I never do. I'd rather have too little than too much. Too little means it's still workable. Too much, it's going to be real stiff. I think we're almost done here. Keep turning it. So eventually when it gets to that point where you built up in the gluten in it, you're not even going to need any more flour to do any kind of kneading. Now your pizza dough is all ready to go. Now I'm going to show you how you can store it. Be right back. So you get yourself a gallon Ziploc bag. Open up your Ziploc bag. Two tablespoons into the bag of oil. Now you just take your bag. Make sure that oil coats the entire inside of your bag. We're all ready to go there. Take your pizza dough, slide it inside there, squish it down to make a disc. Then you plop it in the freezer. Sorry for that little delay there. Had to adjust my camera. So you've got your pizza dough in your Ziploc bag. You've stuck it into the freezer. Now when it's time to use, you just plop it out. You can either leave it sit on your counter all day in the Ziploc bag, or run yourself a bowl of fairly warm water. Big enough that it's going to keep the temp up until the dough is unthawed. Usually takes about 30 minutes and your pizza dough is ready. Another great thing to do is you can make a quadruple batch. I do that quite a bit. Then I divide it out into 4 even balls of dough, and then I just do what I just did. Get my Ziploc bags ready with the oil in it, put them in, squash them down, make a disc, stack them on top of each other, throw them in the freezer. Far as if you're worried about it setting out all day, ruining the pizza dough, no, absolutely not. Will not ruin your pizza dough. In fact, you'll have a better product by the end of the day. The longer that dough sits, the more flavor it develops, and you'll enjoy it that much more. Well, I thank you for watching today. If you have any questions, push like and subscribe.